And then there's one more theory of emotional development, theory of emotion, which is actually a development, a outgrowth of the Schachter-Singer experiment. Because in the Schachter-Singer experiment, we have the physiological, it was caused by the emotional interpretation according to the social the situation, etc., etc. But not thinking what's really happening. What thing is really happening is that you're actually thinking about what might be happening. Okay? In other words, there is some sort of cognitive workings, cognition, thinking, thought, which precedes the development of the emotion that bubbles up through that. And that we call that is the cognitive appraisal theory. The cognitive appraisal theory basically says like this. What is cognitive appraisal theory? It says that you think about something and the thought engenders the emotion, right? So you can be thinking about some wonderful, like I'm going to win the lottery, right? Last week there was a $400 million lottery, right? And I buy a ticket. Now I'm thinking, I bought a ticket. Okay, I'm going to win this ticket. And I think I won the ticket. I won the $400 million, right? So then the thought itself, what is it going to do? The thought actually pushes through. Now I'm happy, right? I won that $400 million, right? It's only a thought of it. I didn't actually get it into my hands yet. Nothing actually happened. I only thought. I mean, that's all that happened. It turns out I was mistaken, right? And then, right? So it's the emotion, right? The emotion is which engenders it, right? Of course, you can have emotion without thinking about something, right? Something can happen. You can walk in the park, and this and that. All of a sudden, you feel this wonderful, happy, joyous feeling coming down through, right? So, it's that happens is still a cognition, maybe not a conscious cognition, but a subconscious. It's an appraisal of what's going on, appraisal of the situation, right? It's this non-conscious process which comes through afterwards. So you're walking down, you're taking a walk in the park, you're taking a walk you're going out to the on a hike with your sister, right? And all of a sudden you jump back and you knock your sister over, right? What's happening? He says, I was afraid. What were you afraid of? Well, there was a snake over it. No, you thought there was a process of that. Nigga, why did you get back? Because you are praising the situation as a dangerous situation, and therefore, because the appraisal, because the cognitive cognition, because of the thought process was something that gave me this idea. Now, of course, there's a simultaneous or underneath. That gets a little bit murky. But these things will still be happening. It's still thinking about. And it sort of makes sense. It's sort of like an amalgamation, a combination, a configuration of many of these theories that happened beforehand.